It's the same day. I went upstairs, I recalculated my formula just because I did have a lot of leftover. Um, so I think I was trying to calculate my formula so that it was the same as my normal formula, but with the tray added. So I deduct like 10-gram water fill off the tray, readjusted my numbers, and I got a sifter. I just have to weigh out my hydrostone. So I'm gonna do this a bit differently, and maybe hopefully I can get it right. So this is take two, same day of my hydrostone uh, adventures. Okay, so I have my 506 grams of hydrosol. Now, to prevent the mistake, the very bad mistake I made earlier this morning, doing things a bit differently now. All right, so I'm going to sift very carefully the 506 into here using the sifter, but I'm also using this cup. Okay, it's been about 5 minutes. All right, take that off of there, give it a stir, get all the clumps out, and then I'm going to be very careful how much dye I add this time. I think that was my biggest issue. Make sure I scrape along the bowls. You'll see it cut while I get this all stirred up. And honestly, it seems a little bit liquidy again, which makes me kind of sad. I even rounded down on the water and rounded up on the hydrostone. I'm not 100% sure why my calculations are so off. I'm using the times 81% and times 33% because it's 3 parts hydrostone to 1 part water. Oh well. All right, now this is the part where I'm only going to add two drops. 1, 2. Way less than what I added in my other one. And I'm just going to create a little bit of a design. Maybe it's the acrylic paint that doesn't do well in hydrostone because she is really spreading. Well, that's fine. I'm all right with the design I have. Okay. Now we pour, tap and shake. Let's see if I got my, I did adjust. Maybe it's this, hopefully I didn't adjust too much. Oh no. I think I'm all right. Well, definitely created less waste than I had before, so that's a good thing. All right, so instead of filming it, at the 30-minute mark, I'm just going to look myself and see. Well, that definitely was less waste. All right. Okay, so the cut you'll see in the video will be the demolding, and I will let you know at that time if this set in 30 minutes or if it took an hour and a half again. All right. Okay, so vast improvement. Last time for these ones, yeah, well, you can't really see them. My last batch I did a few hours ago. This it was like really wet at even the 45-minute mark. So we're at the. I looked at the 30-minute mark. It looked wet. I might have been able to demold it. I don't know, but I decided to give it an extra 15 minutes. I was going to give it an extra half hour, but here we are 45 minutes later. All right, it's still warm, but I have watched videos where people say it'll still feel warm. All right, so I'm going to do the silicone tray first. Just see what I'm working with here. Okay, a little bit of dust, little bit. Oh yeah, you can see that. I really like how nicely that comes out. All right, so this one, okay, my second attempt, much better. All right, so this one compared to the one I made where I think I might have added the Hydrostone the wrong way. I added too much pigment. All right, so these are compared. There is some little black marbling, but not much. Like I said, I only used 2 drops for this one. Even the feel's different. Like this one, I don't know how many more of these trays I'm gonna make just because it doesn't really feel. I think this mold might be better with Cemento rather than Hydrostone. I'm not sure yet, we'll see. But these are the 2 in comparison. And just like the feel, even the weight, this one where I used a little bit less dye and I sifted in, literally sifted in the Hydrostone. So yeah, it does even feel like an improvement, and I think I even like the look of this one better. So this one actually feels stronger than this one. All right, now the creme de la resistance. I got my other one here just to kind of compare what we're working with. All right, still warm. I'm not getting any liquid. I think I should be okay to unmold this one. Feels so warm though, but I mean my hand is not sinking through, so 45 minutes, I'm fingers crossed, because I would hate to waste all that. Hydrostone isn't cheap. And then there is the Hydro Dip. So yeah. There we go. All right. This is a moment of truth. Holding my breath here. Being very careful unmolding this. See, even unmolding, like with my last one, with that one with all that color in it, there was a lot of color on the mold itself. Well, I'm getting a little bit. I feel like it's cracking. One thing I forgot to do is I didn't shake and tap with this, so we'll see if there's any air bubbles or cracks. I feel like this probably could have even set for a few more minutes because I got some of that Hydrostone actually coming off there. Oof, I don't like the look of that. I think this could have used a few more minutes. Well, I'm already at this point anyway, so Ew. Yeah, I think I definitely could have let it sit for longer. She's she could use some more time, I think. She's still warm, and you see all that came off. Beautiful design though. All right. Other than some stuff that's on the inside, definitely need to get this. See, you've got a big white patch, wet patch there. All right, so I'm just gonna let this set, obviously not touch it. Waiting more time. I'm gonna be waiting more time in the future for this to set, because even inside, yeah, it needs more than 30 minutes for me.